Dubai, it's a city our sources describe as, well, the ultimate nexus where ambition meets opportunity. Always redefining luxury living, sure, but also global investment strategy.
Hmm.
And the material we've got here, it's not just a travel brochure, is it? It reads like a detailed blueprint, really
Yeah.
focused on attracting global capital, stability, massive returns.
Absolutely, a serious playbook.
So our mission today is to go beyond those glossy headlines. We need to unpack exactly why international investors are making this calculated move to Dubai,
Right.
really distill the core financial advantages, the policy shifts driving this whole narrative.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's unpack this.
And that unpacking is crucial because we're not talking about just a typical thriving real estate boom here.
No.
As the sources point out, Dubai is actively uh, transforming the future of global property investment.
Okay.
When you look at the strategy, say, over the last decade, it really rests on two pillars, super aggressive but complementary. You've got these policy-driven financial incentives really designed to compete globally, and then this visionary, future-focused infrastructure plan.
Ah.
That combination, that's what takes it beyond just local growth. It's major international market disruption we're seeing.
Let's jump straight into the numbers then, because they're the immediate hook, aren't they?
They really are.
Our source material consistently ranks Dubai among the top cities globally for property returns. But what really stands out isn't just that it's high,
Right.
it's how high the rental yields are, averaging consistently between 6 and 10%.
Which is significant.
Yeah, and that specific range, the material deliberately contrasts it with other major markets. Think London, New York, where yields might be closer to, what, 3 or 4%?
Exactly. And it's not just a quantitative difference, is it? It's qualitative, too.
How so?
Well, the question isn't just what the yield is, but how it's maintained.
Yeah.
It points to the market dynamics, fueled mostly by high demand from professional expats and increasingly that short-term rental sector, Airbnb and the like, that can drive premium rates.
I see.
So for an investor comparing global options, that 6 to 10% yield, it immediately stands out, even against potentially higher purchase prices.
Yeah.
It positions Dubai as an income-generating powerhouse.
And those already stellar returns, they get a massive boost when you layer on the zero tax environment. That seems to be the heavy artillery in their economic arsenal.
Absolutely. What's fascinating here is that zero tax approach isn't accidental. It's a strategic economic decision.
Right.
It positions Dubai less as just a regional hub
Yeah.
and more as a direct competitor to places like Hong Kong or Singapore, established financial centers.
Okay.
Our materials are very clear. No personal income tax. That's a huge draw for talent, for business owners. But for property investors, the real goal is the absence of capital gains tax.
And that's a huge distinction, isn't it?
A massive.
If you're selling an appreciated asset in almost any other major market, you immediately lose a big chunk to taxes.
Precisely. The material calls this achieving pure growth potential.
Pure growth potential,
Right.
meaning every single dirham of appreciation in that property's value, it's kept by the investor when they sell.
Wow.
So the zero tax structure, it just encourages aggressive capital movement and growth. It effectively creates this powerful, stable, transparent place for wealth preservation. And that's incredibly rare, globally speaking.
Yeah.
It's about optimizing the whole investment life cycle, really.
And the financial returns are compelling, absolutely. But stability and control, those are non-negotiable for serious international money.
True.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Right.
Because historically, foreign ownership wasn't straightforward there.
Right, there were restrictions.
But now, policy has shifted. Up to 100% foreign ownership is possible.
This is a critical development. It fundamentally changes the risk profile for someone investing from outside the country.
How so, specifically? Well, it's important for you listening, especially if you follow this topic closely, to get the nuance.
Okay.
While 100% foreign ownership is now widely adopted, especially in property, the sources also touch on how it's implemented.
Right.
Sometimes distinguishing between specific areas, like the designated free zones versus maybe the main established districts.
I see.
But the key takeaway is this move towards full ownership applies to both properties and businesses set up in many areas. That gives the investor total autonomy.
Complete control over the asset, the revenue stream. That must foster immediate confidence. Reduces friction, the need for complex partnerships, maybe?
Definitely. But if everyone's chasing these yields and tax advantages, the question becomes how stable is the actual asset value?
Exactly. What about market overheating? Sudden inflation. Does the source material address that concern?
It does, but sort of indirectly, through policy again. The stability isn't really based on market whims, per se.
Oh.
It's based on sustained government commitment to stability. And one of the strongest policy levers they cite that mitigates this risk is the Golden Visa Residency Program.
Ah, right. Connecting the investment directly to long-term residency.
Exactly. The source material shows this program turns what could be just a financial transaction into, well, a holistic life decision.
Makes sense.
Investors can secure 5- or 10-year residency just by meeting certain real estate investment thresholds.
Do they mention figures?
Yeah, the typical details cited often start around AED, $750,000 for long-term residency, scaling up to AED $2 million for the 10-year golden visa.
Okay.
This mechanism basically locks capital into the market for the long haul. It means the investor isn't just parking money temporarily.
Right.
They're potentially migrating a big part of their life, their family, future assets.
So that dual utility, the financial gain plus the guaranteed residency, it adds immense sticking power to the investment.
Precise.
Creates a group of vested stakeholders, people with a personal interest in the city's long-term stability. That must be a major confidence booster for the market overall.
It connects right back to your question about stability, doesn't it?
It does.
When you incentivize people to actually live and work there,
Yeah.
you build stable demand, not just speculative bubbles.
Okay.
And this leads us perfectly into the next layer of confidence, the future-ready infrastructure.
Absolutely. Because long-term confidence, it can't just rely on policy alone, right? It needs visionary execution.
It needs to be built on something solid.
So we need to shift focus now, maybe from the immediate financial returns to that profound long-term stability driven by state policy on development. Our material details Dubai's explicit, really aggressive commitment to innovation, smart cities, sustainability. It feels like they're trying to engineer future asset appreciation.
And this isn't just marketing fluff. It's quantifiable state direction.
Yeah.
If we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
the whole Smart City initiative is about digital governance, efficient service delivery, integrating cutting-edge tech into every layer of city life.
Okay.
We see mentions in the material of specific projects focused on AI, hyperconnectivity, renewable energy targets.
Right.
For the investor, this means you're buying into a future-proof city, reducing the risk of, say, urban decay or infrastructure becoming obsolete, which happens in older global cities.
So an investor isn't just buying a building. They're buying into an efficiently managed, technologically advanced ecosystem
That's the idea.
that presumably reduces operational costs and helps ensure the asset stays relevant for decades, leading to what the source calls future-ready investments that appreciate over time.
Exactly. And this leads straight to the second major infrastructural advantage,
Yeah.
its role as a genuine global hub.
Okay.
If we connect this to the bigger picture again, it's not just about being a cosmopolitan city where cultures meet. It's about being the pivotal point for global logistics and trade.
The geographic context is undeniable, isn't it? Smack bang between East and West. A
Yeah.
natural stopover.
It is. But it's the regulatory and physical ecosystem that really capitalizes on that location.
How so?
The sources really underscore how Dubai facilitates commerce across multiple time zones efficiently.
Right.
This supports huge logistics networks, trade corridors, linking markets in Africa, the Indian subcontinent, Europe. The materials highlight the business-friendly environment, world-class safety, amazing modern transport, ports, aviation, and an environment enabling rapid business setup.
Okay.
Giving access to business partners from over 200 nationalities, it's designed to be the fastest route for capital and goods moving globally.
Now, to ground this opportunity for the listener, the source material does focus on specific iconic investment locations. These aren't just addresses, they represent different investment profiles, right?
That's right. The strategies really vary depending on where you look.
Okay.
Well, take downtown Dubai. That's all about high-density luxury, optimizing for short-term rentals. Or Dubai Marina. That's more tailored for high-quality residential living, popular with long-term expats.
Right.
Business Bay is critical too, represents commercial depth, diversification, away from just residential.
And Palm Jumeirah, naturally, that's the absolute peak of the luxury market, focused on capital appreciation, scarcity, brand identity.
Absolutely. But the common theme across all these developments, wherever they are, is that they are crafted to deliver a high quality of life, specifically tailored for international residents.
Which drives demand.
Which leads to sustained demand and what the source material sums up as unmatched lifestyle and long-term value.
Okay.
The city isn't just passively waiting for growth, it's actively sculpting its own growth through these landmark projects.
So this brings us to the core synthesis then. What we've gathered from the